we go.
Wait. Who are those intruders? Since the decimation with its complement of cannons, it can... Wait. Who are those intruders?
That was unfortunate. I should not have refreshed our shield on the tank, because then they ended up taking so much damage. And I like having Spirit Link for this pull, just because there's more stuff going on. Ascendance though, so we should be okay. Focus kick this guy. Can't dispel that curse because we got the regular dispel.
Airships approaching. Be careful, outsider. Those aren't ours. They empowered Belador's shadow. The Lamplighter's blessing will keep you safe.
I guess maybe curse dispel is kind of useless in this dungeon because you can't really dispel these curses anyways because you have to wait for the magic debuff to go out, so it doesn't really help anyways. They don't seem to do that much, so yeah, just don't take curse dispel in this dungeon.
They've webbed the Dawnbreaker.
A little bit of mana while they get ready, so we can't fly yet,
They've got us surrounded.
and that should be good.
Mounts of yours to fly to them.
Drink again while they get here. We're big healing the people that have this debuff. They need to be like literally full HP by the time it goes off.
No time to rest. Head to the next ship and
Defensive this time, that's good. Get a refresh Riptide on him. He'd be a little more healthy there. There's the use for the curse dispel, because this one doesn't have magic dispels.
only one more ship in
Get
the
a tiny drink, and then we'll catch up to them. I'm just gonna kick the big cast on the Nightfall Commander, this thing right here. Fresh Earth Shields while I have a second. Time to kick that Web Mage before the Commander's cast comes back up. And then I'll have my kick for the Commander again. Oh, looks like the tank is consistently getting it, so I can probably stop kicking it. And I'll just Spirit Link here, because there's not too much of a use for it on the first boss. If anything, I can use it towards the end of the fight. A nice blur from the DH. I'm gonna drink again.
We have learned to embrace the dawn.
And then I'll fly over and drink again.
Let it embrace you. The night guides me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As this beam is ending, I'm going to get out in here with the Ellie Shaman to drop the debuff that goes. We don't have to necessarily be stacked up for it, we can just be...
5, 4,
that way if anybody
3,
accidentally takes a tick from
2,
it, they're not taking a tick
1.
from 2 of them. So we'll just stay a little spread out. We have beam again. We just follow the same pattern. We stack in for the beam, and we just, as the beam is ending, we walk out. Here, as I start getting into the safe zone, I'm just going to walk out this way and then be at the edge of the room. That way I don't stay in. And there we go.
5, 4, 3.
We're back
2,
in for the next beam.
1.
The collapse here, so I'm going to be at the edge again. Get the awkward burning
5,
shadows here where we like
4,
get the debuff right as we have to fly away, so
2,
I'm gonna just healing tide this
1.
one. That way it gets off of everybody by the time we need to fly away. Otherwise people will fly away not realizing that they have the absorb on them, and then they're just flying around taking damage and they'll just die while flying around. Never got a chance to remove it. I forgot that the orb. That's my fault. I was thinking of the beam going off first.
2, 1.
Gotta give room.
Five,
Another bad one by me. I didn't walk out.
2, 1.
This is very not fun. I'm gonna walk out for once.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're back in for beam.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's just dead, so I didn't worry about it. Alright, where are we going first?
I feel the dark's embrace. Find and defeat them, or we will have to face that commander at full strength. A lieutenant is in the Church of the Sacred Flame.
Try to save CDs in case we're doing this big pull at the top of the stairs next. Seems like we will. That one has 2 of the shadows in it, so definitely want stuff for that. Descendants here, and then save Spirit Link for just a little bit. And this is the Spirit Link, because we have multiple debuffs out. Healing side, because we have the big AoE coming up. And we'll defensive for it. This is the part that hurts real bad. Just double healing stream. Good Ascendance proc, just to heal through the rest of these dots. We'll drink. We're gonna go do the third mini boss with Lust since we have it all up.
They've taken the inn as a foothold, and a lieutenant leads them.
Yeah, this is the hard part. It's going pretty good. Just plugging keys. Oh, that one's gonna hit the wall. We do not want that. I'm gonna health pot. Definitely not ideal. We do have Ascendance coming up though, so we should be good for this next orb. Gonna Ascendance here. I'm gonna use defensive because I have the debuff. I'm mostly focusing on healing myself because everybody else isn't taking any extra damage. And then we probably get one more orb. This isn't the nasty debuff. The nasty debuff is the debuff he'll put out after throwing the dark orb out. So now he's gonna debuff somebody and that player needs to be healed, which is gonna be me, of course. And I have nothing, so I'm gonna Gift of the Naru myself, and then I'm gonna pray. And spam Healing Surge just into myself. There we go. Gift of the Naru, OP. I don't know how much healing it actually did.
We've weakened the Nerubians'
Holy,
on the tower.
1.8 mil. I mean, that's actually not bad at all. We're probably going back. I don't know if we're going to the church or... No, it looks like we're going... I don't know where we're going. Oh, we're doing stuff down here. What the heck? Guess that makes sense, just to get rid of it. Am I excited for tomorrow? Like, oh, the patch and stuff? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't looked that much into patch notes and stuff, just kind of briefly reading through them. And I'm not a huge person on, like, the special event stuff. Like, I usually don't participate much in it. If there's anything cool from it, I'll usually grab it. Like, some of the tier sets I might grab, but... because I'm not a huge partaker of it. Realistically, we only have one more hard part of the dungeon, which is basically just the other mini-boss. And this mini-boss is definitely harder, but the one can definitely have stuff go wrong too, like accidental pulls, especially with the DH kind of flying around everywhere. Just gonna defensive, because I hear a lot of things hitting me. Other than that, I think the rest of this dungeon's pretty smooth. Should be pretty smooth.
There's a lieutenant in my house. Kill it.
I see, I don't even think that was intentional. We already got one of the little blobs. Just gonna Spirit Link here, so that we can recover easily enough. Watching the debuff. Do Ascendance here. Defensive. And Healing Tide for this AoE. Darkness too, that's very good. Probably get one more. I have the debuff, so I will full work. He's gonna immune it, that's super nice.
AoE.
Just Healing Tide and kind of praying through this one. There we go. There's that random frontal that we were worried about. Means we're gonna have to deal with another AoE since we lost somebody. On me, I have Health Pot coming up. I don't know if it's gonna come up in time. It doesn't look like it.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
That's rough. I'm just gonna release Spirit and say bonk.
Luckily, my daughter and her children are safe. You've weakened the commander and cleansed my home. Thank you.
Back to the church. Definitely not ideal to get that last AoE there. Health pot was not quite up yet. No clue where he's going with this. This is terrifying. Use Ascendance to help heal through this. This mini boss doesn't really do anything besides the dot. Yeah, defensive for this one. Oh, were those on purpose? Maybe? I think so. Spirit Link here. Those tank AoEs are very sketchy. I think we're doing pretty good because I think the last group that I did this key with, we had to kill trash after the second boss, but I could be wrong. That means we technically have more time because we're all done with our trash after this. Like right now we're all done with trash. We just have to do boss into the mini boss upstairs and then another boss and then we're all done. Need a drink.
I still have power enough to defeat you. Take you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sentence this first one. No defensive since we have the AMZ down. Saying in for the animate shadows.
Five, four, three.
And this
two,
AoE will be
one.
Healing Tide. Saving defensive again for the big one, because I don't think I'm gonna have Spirit Link in time. It'll be like, no, I'm not gonna have it, and that's really bad. Not having Spirit Link for this next one is rough. I don't think there's any way to get it up faster.
Five,
Damn.
4, 3.
Oh, we might have it up because he
two,
has to send the Dark Orb
one.
out. And then he does it. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have it up just in time. No way.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice. What timing. Now we're I'm gonna lust. This will help us get us through the mana issues. And this one's an
5,
orb plus a
4,
slam.
3,
Just gotta watch the tank's HP.
1. 5, 4, 3,
That.
2, 1.
Ascendance for this one. I don't know why I put a healing surge into the DK. He was literally like over healing himself with all the AMZ and the AMS. Should have put that into the Shaman or the DH.
Five, 4.
And then I have Healing Tide coming up
Two,
for this one, but I have
one.
literally nothing. We're gonna do a defensive, and then we'll Healing Stream, and then we'll Healing Tide. And I don't even have enough mana to put down my healing rain. There we go. And then hopefully boss is dead here. Sweet, not bad. Besides, I wasted way too much mana at the beginning of the fight. But other than that, that was pretty good. Definitely could have used a lot less mana for the first, like, minute and a half. I just burned through it, so I wasn't really thinking.
You've saved Merildar, champion. We'll drive the remainder of this shadowy lot from the city. Wait, no! They've sent a force backup and retaken the Dawnbreaker!
And unfortunately, I think it's going to come down to pretty much not dying on this mini-boss right here, which is definitely hard to do. Mini-boss hurts real bad. That's going to be our struggle. Hit one on the tank, that's good. Ascendance for this next one. I shouldn't need to press defensive because I have Ascendance and I have the Healing Surge talent, so I do extra healing to myself. But like that plus Ascendance just makes me absolutely shred my own HP bar in a good way. Reverse shred. I grow my HP bar very fast. And then we'll Spirit Link this last one. But we have the Spirit Link back up for the end of the, or in phase 2 of the boss fight. And then we wish that Night Elves could be Shamans so that I could be Shadow Melding and drinking right now.
What is that?
But that's okay. I'll drink.
Perfection.
Alright, it's all down to this. It's doable. Have to be aware that we don't have lust like I'm usually used to on the second phase. This boss is going to take longer than like my brain is going to anticipate.
5, 4, 3.
And these erosive sprays are going to hurt very bad. I tied this first one. I'll also use a defensive on myself so I can heal other people. They're doing bombs. You can also kind of burn through stuff here like defensives and healing cooldowns because they'll come back up for the second phase. The second phase lasts so long, so if I just use stuff now, it'll be back up for second phase.
3, 2, 1.
Lots of conserving mana for second phase for sure. Just going to be healing stream and not much else. This is where I'm going to burn through a little bit of mana. Need to get the Shaman topped up. My healing surge was a little too late on him there, but that's okay. He lived. If it was a 14, he would have died. Now what we do is when we get to the final boss platform, hopefully no one tries to directly fly there because they will die. Looks like the DH is, so hopefully he doesn't get the debuff. Yeah, he got the debuff late, so he's good. As soon as we land here, I'm going to drink a mana pot. And I don't have one, I ran out. Nice. I literally had like 2 more in one of the dungeons that I was doing. That's okay, if I just sit here in AFK, I'll be full mana. Oh, it doesn't matter too much. I'll flame shock the boss as he comes by. Okay, it dies at 59.9%, so we got this. Don't kick it early. Nice MS. Yeah, MS is always better for the erosive spray though, so that you don't get stacks. Please get out of this sooner. Frontal, then the erosive spray.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Ascendance this first one, since I get another use of Ascendance at the very end, if the fight lasts that long. And we save SLT pretty much for like one of the nasty ones where it's like, oh, I have nothing here, people aren't full HP kind of stuff. And we healing surge the person that's getting targeted by that. I lagged out there just a tiny bit.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Healing tide for this one.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 2,
And
1.
this erosive spray will be SLT. We're looking really good on mana and stuff.
5, 4,
I use Gift of the Naru on this guy
1.
just to help him get healed back up without me having to commit a healing surge to him. And we'll defensive, we'll health pot. All we're doing is avoiding deaths and this boss is dead. Commit a healing surge. We got a really, really nice proc of Ascendance there. That was literally perfect. And then now we have another Ascendance going into the
2, 1.
spray here. Oh no.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're chilling. Healing stream, downpour, chain heal, boss dead. Boss dead, please die. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go.